We got ourselves Birdie over for the team one. Is it going to be first up? No, it looks like it is going to be Smog. Smog, be aware, you are going up against a rogue. Anything you should know, it is a rogue. Off the bat, get the shot, dude. Just trinket. That's potentially an opportunity for you just to have a go. Cheap shot yet again for the rogue, and he goes up for a vanish. Eyes are not going to be out for a second vanish. Does give him a proper reset though. Smog, I don't know if he's got himself Shroud or anything. He's definitely going to need something to stop the rogue's big go here in the opener. Definitely going to need something. But right now he's literally in a bit of a rough spot for the moment being. Oh, wait, that helm looks actually really cool. I don't see that thing that often. Rogue opens up with a Shadow Strike. Immunity out for Smog. Rogue is ready to go for the stun. That's going to be deep breath and stand by. Smog goes the distance. Look how far he went. He's going to get knockups in a Rogue from a mile away. What is that range? Oh, he used the spatial paradox. He's got him some extra range, actually. That's what that is. That's crazy. Still takes lots of damage, though. Needs a lot of healing. Shields are available. Try to slow the Rogue, but the Sheet Death does nothing. Why does Sheet Death not heal him? It just like stops him from dying on one hit, but that's about it. That's kind of a bad Sheet Death, actually. But that's a lot of damage for an Evoker to deal with, dude. The deep breath got out of there. He did, I think, as good as he could. The ranged knockups to keep the Rogue at bay, also, I think, very, very good there as well. But I don't know what an Evoker can do against a Rogue. Honestly, I always feel like it was like a bit of an advantage. Unless you have a healer to keep you alive. Yeah, in 1v1, there's just not much you can really do. Or of course, we also got us a Bayek here joining. We got Azures, we got Sayrox as well as Rick. With Quarth trying to see if he can go 2 for 2 with Lemon. Not an easy kill. Evoker on one hand is very, very advantageous for the Rogue. Like ridiculously advantageous. For among them, Rogue is going to struggle a little. Immediate sap and just sprints out of there. Wait, are you just going to wait it out? I think you are, right? I think you are. Yeah. I don't know if you'll be able to. You just catch up to you. Eyes are gone. Eyes are gone. No eyes available for either side. What should be able to give him some proper go. 2 seconds until the Shadow Blades actually. Get the shot. Is it a full kid name? It is a full kid name. Wait, there's a potential go here. No blades. He's just his natty burst. Lemon does go in for a bit of that 4 brew, I'm pretty sure. It's going to be Quarth with a bit of evasion. Whatever defense you can provide yourself, that's going to be huge. Taking a lot of damage though. Blind to fall into Lemon. Does go for a trinket. So Lemon actually has nothing. Hold on, Quarth. He didn't get himself a proper setup. Next kidney is going to be the end. It's going to be the kill. You're going for a bit of calm points. Trinket out of the stun. Got a stun for Lemon. Full blades and everything. Hold on a second. I think this is it. Cheap shot. Cloak of Shadows. You just fight all through it. Fight on. Fight on. This is your chance. Keep fighting through. Step. Oh, he got it. Oh my God. That was beautiful. You gotta just keep fighting through it, dude. That is some Rogue plays right here. That's a classic Rogue play. Oh, I'm dying? Yeah, I'm just gonna shadow step behind you. Hit him with nothing personal, kid. Dude, seriously, out of all the classes, I feel like Rogues get away with so much. Like, how did you get away with that one? You know what I mean? But like, maybe in a Rogue player, I'm like, dude, I've gotten away with some crazy things where I know I shouldn't have won. Cringe face. What, with nothing personal? What else do you say besides a Rogue step behind another guy? What else do you say to that? That's like the most perfect nothing personal, kid. Get out of here. Sap, look at those saps. Trinkets out of it. Shiny put himself in a rough spot right now with that trinket. Not gonna lie. I see why you would want to do it, because you're like, you know what? I don't want the Rogue to get any setup. Full blades, the Rogue is going to be under a lot of pain. Kidney shot, Rogue goes defensive. Rogue just actually just playing defensive. You know, with a bar skin, that is not the kill here. So now no more trinket, no more bar skin. Next setup Rogue can do. That's going to be huge. He's got to wait 20 seconds until then, though. But that's going to be bites out of the feral. It is just over. It is just over. Yeah, you know what? Maybe shiny. Maybe that getting the bleeds on a Rogue and like getting yourself in the opener on him. Maybe that wasn't the wrong play. Maybe that was the right play. Maybe there was the right play. If the Rogue had like a blind or something, I think maybe that would have been something he could follow up with. But that wasn't even available for a while. That is tough. Definitely tough. Shiny tried to see if he can catch himself a reset. Shivari getting sent back because Rick is actually not playing Demonology. Actually playing Destruction. Shadow Fury around the corner does get to connect with the Shivara. Poking him for a second. I don't even know if he get to slap Shiny or not. I don't think he caught a restyle there or anything, right? He can at least put some bleeds on the main pet. At least there's that. He can put significant bleeds on the main pet. He just gotta find a way to get over towards Rick, though. He's not gonna be able to do it with stealth or anything because he's just chilling. Can pick up the eyes in case he needs to. Feral Blades, 75% of HP bar. No, yeah, Feral Blades can just bleed you out completely, man. Completely bleed you out, yeah. Literally everybody Dark Clouds and Affliction. Dude, seriously, Feral Blades are very, very strong. Should Affliction have very strong dots? Absolutely, in my opinion. Blizzard, for some reason, is so, like, concerned about them spamming Malefic Rapture, which I was like, I don't even know if it's necessary. Just make the dots hit hard and, like, just let him Shadow Bolt a little bit. I think Malefic Rapture is just redundant too, personally speaking. Yeah, but then again, Blizzard has always been a bit allergic to dots, especially for PvE content. But in PvP, some classes do retain their dots. So Feral with the bleeds still retains really solid bleed damage. I think another one that's also pretty good is Rogues with the bleeds. If you go for a full bleed build, that could do a lot with Crimson Tempest and everything. That could do a decent bit. Rick with a Dark Pact, trying to see if he can get away from Shiny. Just playing it defensively. Shiny still got himself full Berserk and everything available. So if you can just lock down Rick, that's a Convoke opportunity here. Bash can't go for a Convoke yet. Actually, he could go for a Convoke. Nothing Rick can do to stop a Mortal Coil. After this Mortal Coil, he can't stop the Convokes. He actually cannot stop a Convoke. He can't kick it. Cannonballs are flying in, but Rick is melted to the bleeds, actually. Hold on for Shiny. That's a good spot. Just a couple of Moonfires and he will do it. I think Rick is just dead. Hold on a second. Does get himself a Warlock House in the last second. Shiny, you're in such a good spot right now. Pulling the pet back, so he's actually going to reposition it. Rick is still taking a little bit of that bleed damage. You can build calm points off of the main Succubus, too. I just sent those big rip bleeds into Rick. Big bite. Walling us off. Shadow Fury, if you just get a bash on the guy, wall may need to be used here by Shiny too. He gets it with the fear. Rick is not in a great spot. These bleeds are actually doing a lot. Zdarova at хорошего стрима, большое спасибо. Ata popping in saying hello. Have a good stream. Thank you. What is that? Pitlord, who are you attacking? Pitlord is literally walked up, roared, looked at Shiny, hit another guy altogether. Rick, what'd you do to piss him off? Convoke? No, this is gonna be Feral Frenzy. He can still Convoke. He still can Convoke. He can still Convoke. Is Rick just dead? Rick, question. Bleeds, thorns, baby. Sitting down for mage food isn't gonna be enough though. And Shiny, he could potentially rush out there. Shadow Melt, stealth, everything is available. Stun onto Rick. Convoke, there it is, there it is, there it is, baby. Where's the Convoke going? What is it wrathing over there? Why is it wrathing Bayak or Azures or somebody? Or a pet? I don't even know what's happening. Rick is still melting. He's still taking a lot of bleed damage. Still short stunned by Shiny. Mortal Coil to follow. Does get himself a Heart of the Wild though. Bartiskin and everything. She'll be able to live it. Big Bolt. Overlord. Oh, Rick somehow pulled out a victory out of left field. With the mood charging in, immediately fire blasting him down as best as he can. Succubus catching him with a trinket. Rick put himself out in the open for just a second. Pirates do connect into a little bit of another word, but he's gonna go down to the to the dots either way. Azures the Fire Mage is gonna be up next. Him and the Moo. Again, he takes it like a Shiny, turns the guy into dust, man. Did that with the Rogue last time, I think, too. Alright, Moo, you got yourself a hell of a competitor. At least it's not a Warlock that you have to fight up against, right? Meteor down by Azures. Moo takes a lot of damage. Warstop does get himself a position with an Altar. Azures also gives himself some health back. Both are very, very low, pummeling each other with Pyroblast over and over and over. It's going to be anyone's game. Moo with a Cauterize does go for the block. Azures also Cauterize, also with the block. And just a little bit of health advantage over the Moo. So the Moo, does he have Meteor? No. Azures also doesn't have Meteor. Azures to the Warlock House in case he needs to. There's gonna be shields. You gotta spell steal those shields so he doesn't get reflected. Just gotta make sure you spell steal him. Meteor down. Moo, try to see if you can get some damage going. Interrupt on the fire for a second. Cannot do damage. Shifting power is up, but Azures just a Fire Blast taking him out. With the Birdie gonna be up next. Just needs a little bit more damage. No block out for Azures. So unless Azures gets a kill right here, man. Unless Azures gets a kill right here, it's not going to be easy. Breath is available. Chicken available for Birdie too. This is with Pyro into a big rapid fire. Rotting them down. Birdie, you're the last one left. A bike is rushing at you. This is going to be the worst matchup, I think. Bop, Bubble. Even the Freezing Trap does not connect. Does go for a knockback. It is going to be the Wake of Ashes either way though for Birdie. Still got the Turtle. Still got Wall. Still got everything. Wall off of Bayak. Birdie does go for a trinket wall and everything. May need Exil here. The earlier you can use Exil, the more value it's going to have, actually. So I would Exil as early as possible. And unless you go for Turtle, it does go for Exil. It barely gives him any health. And Bai still got range. Bop, you can remove it. You can remove it if you got Trank Shot. I don't know if he does, though. But Bai still got a bubble in case he needs to. I don't know how Birdie can win this. I think he needs a full reset. No, not with a downlight. It's over. Yeah. With maybe a full reset, just a re-heal, maybe you'll be okay. That rogue got away with murder though, dude. He got away with some wacky stuff there. Like, how do you live that? It's so funny.